You live together. You sleep in the same bed. You coordinate calendars, split the bills, and tag-team the responsibilities. But somewhere along the way, you stopped feeling like partners and started feeling like roommates. You're not fighting. You're not unhappy, exactly. But you're not close either. There's no spark, no real conversation. Just coexistence. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. We're going to break down why this happens, what actually gets lost, and how to find your way back to each other. Here's the thing. This doesn't happen because someone did something wrong. There's no villain in this story. It happens slowly, quietly. Life gets busy. Work gets demanding. Maybe kids come along. Maybe stress piles up. And without realizing it, you start prioritizing everything except each other. You stop having real conversations because you're tired. You stop reaching for each other because there's always something else to do. You stop being curious because you assume you already know everything. Connection gets deprioritized, not intentionally, just gradually. And one day you look up and realize you're running a household together, but you're not really together anymore. You went from sharing a life to managing one. To understand what's missing, it helps to know that intimacy isn't just one thing. There are 5 key types of intimacy that make couples feel truly close. Emotional intimacy, feeling safe enough to share your inner world. Physical intimacy, affection, touch, closeness that isn't just about sex. Intellectual intimacy, connecting through ideas, conversations, curiosity about each other's minds. Experiential intimacy, doing things together, sharing adventures, building memories. And spiritual intimacy, sharing values, meaning, a sense of purpose together. When you feel like roommates, you might still have some experiential connection. You're doing life side by side. But emotional intimacy has faded. Physical affection has dropped off. You've stopped being curious about each other's thoughts. You're functioning, but you're not connecting. Here's why this is so hard to fix. Nothing is technically wrong. You're not fighting. No one cheated. No one's unhappy enough to leave. So you don't address it. You just keep going. But here's the truth. The absence of conflict is not the presence of connection. You can be perfectly functional and completely disconnected at the same time. And if no one names it, if no one says, "I miss you," or "I feel distant," the gap just keeps growing, silently. If this is hitting close to home, you're not alone. A lot of couples go through this. We make videos to help you understand what's happening in your relationship and what to do about it. Subscribe if you want more. New videos every week. So how do you come back from roommate mode? It's not about grand gestures or expensive vacations. It's about small, consistent shifts that rebuild connection over time. Here's where to start. First, create space for conversations that aren't about logistics. Ask questions like, "What's been on your mind lately?" Or, "How are you really doing?" Not, "Did you pay the electricity bill?" Emotional intimacy needs space to breathe. Give it that space. Second, bring back non-sexual touch. Hold hands. Hug for longer than 2 seconds. Sit close on the couch. Physical intimacy isn't just about the bedroom. It's about small moments of warmth throughout the day. These remind your nervous system that you're partners, not co-workers. Third, stay curious. Ask your partner something you don't already know the answer to. What's something you've been thinking about lately? What's a dream you haven't talked about in a while? Intellectual intimacy fades when you stop discovering each other. And fourth, protect time that isn't about tasks, even 15 minutes a day. No phones, no to-do lists, just being together, not solving anything, not planning anything, just present. That's where connection lives. Here's what most couples get wrong. They think they need a big reset, a vacation, a dramatic conversation, a complete relationship overhaul. But that's not how intimacy works. Intimacy isn't rebuilt in one grand gesture. It's rebuilt in small moments, repeated consistently. 10 minutes of real presence every day does more than a weekend getaway once a year. Roommates share a space. Partners share a life. The difference isn't time, it's intention. If you want to go deeper, we created a full guide called Deepening Intimacy. It walks through the 5 types of intimacy we covered today, the barriers that get in the way, and practical exercises to help you reconnect. Links in the description. Feeling like roommates doesn't mean your relationship is broken. It means you've been busy being a team and forgot to be partners. That's fixable. And it starts with one small moment of turning toward each other. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.